Good afternoon, welcome back to the show. It's still the sunny side on 92.3 Nigeria Info. 12 minutes gone past 2. I am Gabriella. On this hour, the final hour on the show today, we'll be talking about one chance. Yes, I'm sure you have heard of, or perhaps sadly have had a bitter experience with these one chance operators. Well, the River State Command had arrested 3 members of a one-chance robbery gang, including a woman. The trio were arrested on Wednesday, the 2nd of June, at Rumosi Community, Obiakpo local government area of the state, after dispossessing a filling station manager of 1.5 million naira. Now, it was gathered that the victim was on his way to a new generation bank along the Rumokoro axis of the council when the robbers, who operated as a commercial taxi operator, trailed and carried him. Now, while they were on their way, the female suspect screamed that her hands were hurting and appealed to this victim to assist her in opening the vehicle's door. While he was trying to open the door, they took the money from him and tried to push him out of the vehicle. But the victim, dragged the steering wheel and raised alarm. A taxi driver was said to have blocked the robbers with his car, and residents apprehended the robbers, who unsuccessfully tried to flee. Now, the spokesperson of the command, Espin Namdiomoni, who confirmed the incident, and a statement said, and I quote, "They were nabbed after successfully robbing one, Mr. Simon Ibrahim, who was on his way to make deposits in the bank, but lured by the gang, who were driving in a Mazda car. However, luck ran out on them when the victim raised alarm that alerted the police, and they were immediately arrested and taken to the Chobat police station. The victim had in possession the sum of 1,500,000 naira. So there you have it. One chance operators. People have also shared their own experiences with these one chance operators. Some have come in different forms. So you perhaps get in a taxi, your supposed taxi, and they begin to talk about some currency that they need to go change. And perhaps trying to lure you into the conversation. And when you join the conversation, they say, "Oh, please now, if you help me, if you show me, if you carry me to where I can change this money, I will give you $100 or $200, or you know how those things go." For those who have fallen victim of such, they're taken to an unknown destination and robbed of all their possession. Some have been more unlucky than others. So yeah, I want to hear your own experience. If you've had an experience with them, that is. Have you ever been a victim? How did you come out of the situation? And what are some signs that you think we can begin to look out for when suspecting a case of one chance? What are some signs that you can look out for when trying to board a taxi or a bus? When trying to get from point A to point B in a kekena pep? What are some signs to look out for so as not to fall victim of one chance? The phone lines are open, so let's talk. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. You can also call 0817 923 0007 or 0817 923 0009. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm calling from Nkoro.
Go ahead.
Daddy, another thing that I used to do, every Friday they will be at ATM point. Then I will make you ask a question. And once they ask you this question, the charm will hold you, you give them your code, they will not go with your ATM, and you start getting a lot. That's what they normally do every Friday. And this is like this small keke bus that they used to use now. Small keke bus, that is the bus they are using. Even a Lego bus of some evening time, they used to come to Lego bus and they will get inside this thing. So government should deal, police should deal with this particular bus so other people will learn. They should announce it very well on radio station so other people will learn. They don't only let free because they are collecting people's money. Most I go to the bank, before you go to the house, you see paper from inside. They say, you're collecting money from inside bank. Come out, you see paper inside your bag. Let them please deal with that. Thank you very much for this topic.
Thank you very much for calling. Let's speak to Chibroma. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Hello?
Hello, Gabby.
Yes, Chibroma, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think I have come across these people one certain time along that Rumokoro Nara Azi.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. That day, the driver was carrying a man and a woman that was coming from a bush market. The woman was carrying some vegetables in the bush. And there was another man at the back seat with the woman. So I entered from Rumodara to Rumokoro. All of a sudden, the driver started raising an alarm that the man behind him in the back seat there was a houseboy to a prominent man that his Oga has died, and the man is running away with the Oga's money. Millions of dollars, and the Ghana must go in the boot. And that the guy has never told him that what he was carrying in the Ghana must go was dollars and pounds. So that I should join them to go and share it. That they are looking for one uncompleted building. They will share it. So the woman from the bush market agreed to go and share the money with them. So I know I was the target. Hello, Gabi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I knew I was the target. I quickly asked the driver to drop me. Let me come down. That they should go and share the millions.
That was smart.
Yes, because if you are not careful, where I would have found myself to go and share that millions, where they are butchering human parts. That is why God said we should not set our heart in high things of this world.
Chimbama, thank you so much.
Those who are in the forest, they've died. They've lost their life.
Thank you for sharing.
So thank you.
Let's speak to Daniel. Daniel is calling from Omagwa. Sadly, I lost this call. Please do call back. Mr. Zion, good afternoon.
Yeah, Gabi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think if you say, how do we identify them? That question is like homogeneous. It's ambiguous. The question is, how do you identify yourself that you are in the midst of these people? Because these guys, they come in different forms, including old men and old women are also in that vehicle. Sometimes they even use pregnant women. That all your mind, you will thought you are in a safe vehicle. You are not. Before you know, one conversation, a conversation will be lifted up. Before you know, you find yourself somewhere because you joined them for that conversation. Just like what that guy said, they want to go share money. If you are the gullible type, you go and share money and you end up. But if you are on the front seat with a passenger at the door, that is a dangerous point. Be conscious of yourself when you are joining this vehicle. And this is also a wake-up call to the River State government, Ministry of Transport. It's high time taxis are being painted on River State color and taxis being registered. And the people should be sensitized. If it is not a River State painted taxi, don't bought it. Don't join that taxi. As we are talking, these guys are listening. Oh, these bad guys are listening. And they are having their field day. But we the people...
Oh dear, Mrs. Zion, do want to call back. Apologies for that. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys.
Turn off your radio.
It's afternoon, officer.
Good afternoon.
Email Gabi.
Yes.
Afternoon. I will tell you something as a taxi driver. Understand? Those people at Rumosi also, they are just fortunate is a Mazda car. Understand? They didn't use car because passengers in Port Harcourt, they are now wise. Understand? They look as a taxi driver. If they stop you, they will look inside the car. If they look suspicious, they will leave. They now use mini bus that have tinted glass. Though all those mini bus, it's not that they will painted it. It's factory stated. All 80% of mini bus that they imported from abroad, they have tinted glass from abroad. So mostly police will not worry them because they can't see white glass. Those mini bus they have much part in Nigeria. So as soon as they remove that glass, they won't see another one to put. That's why they allow them to use it. But we should be vigilant. That one chance is just all over, especially on the warfare road. If you enter motor from Maitri to Iwofe, one chance. So many boss, people should be focused because they know people, family are now wise now. They what way to enter Taizé, and it's very difficult for you to use Taizé as one chance because as soon as people find that is in our hurry, manage enter Taizé, he or she will be very vigilant. When you are talking, he will not talk to you. He or she will not talk to you. But I'm a taxi driver, understand? So they will not talk to you. They are vigilant. That is why they change to many bus. So I will advise passenger to check where many bus. That's my own advice.
Thank you so much for sharing. 23 minutes on the clock. We'll take a very quick break now, and when we return, the conversation continues. You can send in your messages via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. I'm Gabriella. Don't go away.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials.
And contribute to discussions in a meaningful manner. However, we will not condone the following on air or online: racism, including offensive comments based on ethnicity and nationality, sexism, religious intolerance, hate speech, derogatory language, and comments inciting violence. We ask that your comments remain relevant to topics raised and that you avoid general banter or conversation as it dilutes the discussion. We strive to make the station a safe and welcoming platform for all. Nigeria Info reserves the right to end calls or remove any comments that do not follow the above guidelines. Ban users who repeatedly infringe on the rules. Should you find any contributions on air or comments online upsetting or offensive, you can also flag them and we will assess it against our guidelines. Please send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. Nigeria Info is constantly reviewing its policies in order to create an environment conducive to constructive conversation. Thanks for your cooperation.
92.3 Nigeria Info takes the talk online. See pictures, news headlines, and be the first to comment and contribute.
Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. Like us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH.
Also watch and listen to us online. Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm.
Different ideologies,
different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Welcome back to the show. It's the sunny side on 92.3 Nigeria Info, the nation's #1 talk, news and sports radio station here in Port Harcourt. I'm Gabriella. 26 minutes on the clock. The conversation still is about one chance robbery. Have you ever been a victim of one chance? I'd like that you share your experience with me on the show. And how did you come out of it? And finally, what are some signs to look out for when you find yourself in that space? Because like Mrs. Zion said, these people take different forms every single time. So when you begin to suspect such a case, what are some signs that you can look out for? Talk to me on the show. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 or 0817-923-0009. I've got anonymous calling in. Good afternoon.
Sometimes if they look at your body language,
Okay.
And if you are desperate and things like that, or you are the target. But to me, my only advice here is that when we are carrying such amount of money, 1.5 million, can't we use 300, 400 to take a drug? So if you are taking, you cannot take a risk with 1.5 million into a taxi, you pay 50 naira. So even when I'm carrying my phone, laptop, and other things, I need to take a drop. It will not kill me, but I can lose more than that if I cannot take that risk. Thank you very good afternoon.
All right, thank you very much. Let's speak to Clarkson. Good afternoon,
Can I go on?
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Fine. Yeah, if we are looking for a solution to this one chance of 18, these people they call Nigeria Union of Road Transport Workers, they should be involved. And we, the passengers, we should know that we should not be, get out of the park to board a vehicle. Now, something happened to me some years ago at Okokoko, that's a Worry. I joined these people, and suddenly, not up to a kilometer when we took off on my way from Worry to Ueli. Now, we started that the driver came down and told us that one of the passengers in the vehicle, by the way, they were 3 when I joined them. Say the passenger at the back seat, let them look at the kind of carton he placed on the boot. Now he went down, came back again and said, "Hey man, you are carrying carton of dollars. How did you get about this currency?" Then one of them slapped him, say he must say the truth. Then the man said, "Oh, he's just coming from Kano. Their Oga Alhaji died, and he saw that other house boys in the house were carrying things and running away. So he laid his hand on the carton containing the dollars. So that is his own booty." Oh, so the driver and the rest passengers say, "Oh, in that case, we'll take you to police station." So from there now, the man started pleading that they should not take him to police station, that he's ready to parley with them. So they said, okay, they should share the money. They should get out of the road, get to somewhere where we share the money. I quickly knew that I was a target. So instantly I told them, I said, "Hey man, park." The driver obeyed me, parked. I came down from the vehicle. I said, "Okay, you can go." So they left me. That is one. The second one was at Ozoro, also in Delta State. I was on my way to Worry. Then they started almost the same system. Then I know that's their way. Now from Ozoro, as I was going, I left the park, went along the road, then picked a cab. I was going to Worry. That's how I came in contact with them. So what I'm saying is this: passengers should not go along the road to wait for, vehicles, flying along the road. Everybody should go into the park and board a vehicle. These people don't normally stay in the park. They used to go along the road, taking passengers. That is where you will get in contact with them. So, on the other way around, what I'm advising is that passengers should not go on the road to wait for vehicles, for their journey. That's my advice.
Thank you so much, Clarkson.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like that you mentioned, when you want to board a taxi or a bus, you go into the park. That's quite interesting and worthy of note. Winga, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
In one chance, Nigerians always enter one chance in one way or another, both your quality or your professor.
You remember or other one? Everybody will get spirit, will get money. Where you have no work, where you no work, you give them all them 160 in 1 month. You give them all them 160, you give them 160 all them in 1 month. They speak, you only enter one chance, one win another. Remember MMM? Before it, I think the down was there this year. So that anybody will get spirit, will get money, will enter problem. I work with one of my doctors, not one time, like, the man tell me, if you don't work for yourself and know the set of money, don't put your money there.
Something else, Binga. It's not about this conversation. All right. You can send a message on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. All right. Let's take some messages on WhatsApp. Udo from Port Harcourt says, best topic of the day. One chance is on the increase every day. My colleague's sister was a victim just yesterday along Iliozu Road. Sign, they may ask you to adjust your seat, or they may come out and ask you to go first. We need police to patrol more along the Iliozu axis. It's like it's the One Chance headquarters. It happens there often. Guys, always be alert when you enter a taxi. Udo from Port Harcourt, thank you very much for that message. This says, good afternoon, Idowu from Bonnie. He says, ensure that any vehicle you want to enter goes to the garage and enter there. I think that will be best. Yes, just like Clarkson did say, when you want to board a taxi or a bus, go into the park. That might help. Good afternoon. If you want to board a taxi and a passenger in the taxi happens to come out of the taxi and asks you to go inside, especially in the back seat, please know that that is one chance. Hello, Gabby. Good afternoon. This message reads, this story is just the way they used years ago. You'll find a fair, tall, aged man as the driver, a young guy and a woman into this one chance thing. After many years, I saw the man at Rukboko about to take a taxi, and it was the very man I told, so you were still alive. And so I told him, you're still alive. The next thing, he drove off quickly. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Anthony from Abba.
Go ahead.
Yes, 2005 at my 2 Lagos. Yes, I was a victim anyway, but I was not robbed of my phone and all that. Then he said, how can we identify them? Then you see one man at the back. It could be a Baba or a young man. Then one boy at a woman at the front. Then the conductor will be standing at the door. There will be four. So in the morning, in the Russian morning, there will be one shot. Around that 10 o'clock and around that 10 o'clock in the midday, that is when the people are following the beating. 7 o'clock in the evening and the 10 o'clock in the Russian day, you will not see one chance. You enter because they are free to issue the and all that. But 7 o'clock, you identify them. One at the back, one at the front, and about 2 at the middle of the council. Then one will hang him. Okay, don't enter. That's it.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 or 0817-923-0009. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. We're on Twitter and on WhatsApp streaming live, so you can watch us as you comment at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's on Facebook, and on Twitter at Nigeria Info page. Let's move on to Facebook now. We have some messages on here. Etido Okon says, I have not fallen victim before, though one of my church sisters fell. Although, according to her, she said she and her sister entered a car at Lagos bus stop. They saw one man seated in the front seat, then at the back another man, and she and her sister didn't know on their way going. One of the men gave her a dirty slap, and the other man gave her sister as well, took their bags and phones. It happened at UTC and threw them out of the vehicle. Wow. Eze Chinedu says, how to track them with security personnel. I don't know what that means. Anyway, please just send another message, all right? All right, on WhatsApp. Good afternoon, Gabriella. I've not fallen victim of one chance before, but I've been a victim of pickpockets at mile 1. Those people collected 19,000 plus. I was so angry that day because they completely spoiled my day's plans. Comrade Ingi Dennis from Port Harcourt. Sorry about your experience. Back to the phone lines. Good afternoon. Hello? Are you there? Hello? All right. You're going to have to call me back. 0817-923-0002, 0003, or 0817-923-0007, or 0009. On WhatsApp, God's Time from Ndachia Chair says, last Upper Sunday, one of my friends that was coming from Ada George to see me at St. John's, Iwofi, entered a Kekena Pep not knowing that they were one chance. According to her, they asked her to bring her phone and her bag, which she did, and requested for her SIM card. They gave her a SIM card and asked her not to say anything to anybody. And they tried to push her out of the keke, and one of them slapped her, and she slapped him back. They started dragging inside the keke before people noticed the noise and rushed immediately and caught them. But before then, they had already beaten her up mercilessly. People should be very careful. They're everywhere. God's Time. Thank you so much for your message. Let's speak to Daniel, I believe. Daniel, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
All right. I just want to contribute to the topic on ground, these fraudsters and personal experiences of victims and way forward that we could suggest to avert reoccurrences. All right?
Right.
Okay. Personally, I've been a victim of that way back 2010. That was in Delta State. You know, it was this along the road taxi pickup, you know. So let me just be quick and save your time. The summary of it is that God saved myself and the other lady who was a victim alongside me. And I would advise that for as many who want to achieve the desired result in anything they aim at, in anything they take up or do, you have to apply discipline. You have to be willing to pay for quality that you desire. What I mean is, when we try to boycott sometimes going for cheaper options, you know, we then stand chances of falling victims in other negative forms, you know. Like for the taxi pickers, it's advised that you take taxi or bus, whatever, from a registered and recognized, not like wanting to pick the taxi or whatever along the road, you cut down costs and all that. You know, these fraudsters will not be bold to operate in a way that they will be easily traced. So they take other options to save themselves, and if we know their way already, it's going to be very easy to avoid all these things. Also, apart from this, when you get into a vehicle and you begin to experience a total stranger, like a day-old face you just met, beginning to be too familiar, trying to introduce a topic. I mean, if you are not the talkative type, you should be able to restrain, to watch, observe before you know what to contribute or not. So I may not have the whole point on earth or the time to share more, but these two may just serve. And you know, I'm glad you took the call at last, and I heard my point.
Thank you so much for sharing, Daniel. I appreciate you making the time to be part of the conversation. All right, you can join the conversation on Twitter as well. Don't forget, you can tweet in at Nigeria InfoPH and let me know what your thoughts are. How can we begin to look out better to identify these one-chance criminals? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 or 0817-923-0009. Good afternoon. Hello.
Can you hear me? Yeah, my name is Lucas.
Turn off your radio.
Please, I want to comment on this one chance program.
Go ahead.
for one chance people.
Yes,
Hello?
go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I've followed a victim before, and I want to tell you the strategies they mostly apply when they want to extract something from people. So they will come as if they are passenger like you, and sit a man or a girl will sit and they will sit in between you. So on the process, if you are not careful enough, what next you see is they will then enforce you to collect anything you have. So when once anybody is entering a public vehicle, what you first look, you look your back and you know people that are inside the vehicle. So if you are not comfortable with the people you see, you better drop and get another available vehicle. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing. Let's speak to Nnamdi. Nnamdi is calling from Eneka. Hello, Nnamdi. Right, to call me back. Hello. Oh dear. She's calling 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 or 0817-923-0009. On WhatsApp, it's 0809-030-6416. On Twitter, let's see. I think we've got a tweet here. Yes, we do. Good afternoon. I haven't been a victim, but I've come across citizens who have fallen victim. They should be dealt with according to the law. That's the criminals, he says. All right. Thank you very much for sharing that. We have some comments on Facebook. God's time Elemoa. Okay, I think you sent this on WhatsApp, and I took that on WhatsApp already. So thank you for sharing that. Let's see. On WhatsApp now, Mama from Ajip says, they are always on the road from 5 a.m. and they either snatch your bag while you're walking very early on the road or you enter a cab. The best way to stop them is to stop early morning movement. The government should maintain functional street lights. Okay, you cannot tell people to stop moving in the early hours, especially for those who work at the early hours. But yes, the idea of functional street lights does make some sense. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Turn off your radio.
Hello.
Oh dear, I'm gonna have to let you go. Please turn off your radio.
Yeah.
Call.
Are you?
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Yes.
Please, my contribution is this concerning what is going on in the warfare, because if we can see the whole thing that went viral on social media, so just a few days ago, all of them are this warfare protocol. So I suggest that the security operative should look into that. And again, they were also mentioning a chair, all those forests there. At least Nigerian military should help us and help us, because it's not just stealing from people, but those butchering and selling human parts is what is very dangerous and very bad. You understand?
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 or the female line 0817-923-0009. How do you think people can look out better so as not to fall victim for one chance?
92.3 Nigeria Info Text to Talk online. Text to Talk online. See pictures, news headlines, and be the first to comment and contribute.
Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. Like us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH.
Also watch and listen to us online. Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm.
Different ideologies,
different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Minutes on the clock. You're welcome back to the show. The conversation is about one chance robbery. Have you ever been a victim, and how did you come out of it? What was your experience? Well, on the 2nd of this month, on Wednesday, the 2nd of June, the River State Police Command arrested 3 members of a one-chance robbery gang, and they were arrested at Rumosi community in Obiakpo local government area of the state after dispossessing a filling station manager of 1.5 million naira. Now the question is, have you been a victim? And I would like to hear your experience and how you came out of it. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh dear. All right, you're going to have to call me back, I believe. 0817-923-0002. The numbers to call, that is 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, or 0817-923-0009. On WhatsApp, it's 0809-030-6416. Good afternoon. Hello? Oh dear, can't hear a thing. You're going to have to call me back. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Gavin.
Good afternoon.
It is from Roma Bayasa.
Go ahead.
I think what caused this one chance most time, why we forfeit is because we are not careful enough. We know of this thing, but most time we just enter taxi just like that. What is wrong if you, before you enter taxi, try to snap the number of the taxi? What is wrong if before you enter a taxi, you snap the number or you collect the number of the taxi and you send it to somebody? They can see the taxi where they enter. I don't know whether it's not what I'm trying to say here.
Go ahead.
Because we just enter a taxi and we don't have any information about the taxi. The only thing, na blue taxi, you don't finish. If you enter that taxi and anything happens to you, you can inform the security people and say, look, this is the number of the plate number of the taxi. And they can say that taxi through that plate number. Another thing, if you want to enter a taxi, if you have one passenger at the back, you enter the taxi. And before you know, another passenger now want to enter a guy. Maybe after a stone throw, be careful. Because they want to put you in the middle and do what they want to do. No, sometimes I love when people say we should be going to a park. I don't understand. If you are coming from your office there at Rumusi and you are going to Rumokoro, is there any park around Rumusi that you can board a taxi to Rumokoro?
That's a good question.
So there is no taxi, there is no park there. So you don't have park everywhere. We are not talking about interstate travels. We are talking about interstate movement. So the thing is, most time we should learn how to collect the numbers of these taxis we are entering, and also forward it to somebody else, maybe a friend, a relative. I say, look, this is the taxi I'm boarding. And if they know that you have done that, nobody, they will not even attempt to rob you. The next they'll say, we are not going again. And when you enter a taxi, after some time, they tell you we are not going again. Be careful. If they say, sorry, we need to go, we will not go reach there again. Check whatever you have, with especially your phone. Before they do that, they must have taken either your phone or your money. Which must have done that. And they will say, we need to go again, drop. Before you drop, check everything you have with you before you drop. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing. Anonymous is back on the line, I believe. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. I was a victim in 2014. Anyway, it was a week to my wedding, and I entered a one chance taxi at Romola. I saw them entering. I was coming from Transamadi, and I saw them entering. So at the back seat, there was a girl at the center while the men were left and the right. The driver and I was at the front seat. When we got to the Y junction of Romola, what I heard was, your door is not locked. Your door is not locked. As I'm talking to you, it was a week to my wedding, 18th of October 2014. Why this happened on the 10th of October 2014. And that was how, I don't know how they touched me, and I don't know where I was again. They collected 350,000 naira from me. I think before I knew, they pushed me down from the car at Y Junction, Romola, as if you are going to SBS, now Lechamadi Polytechnic. And what these people can come in any form. They can come in any form. They are jazz. They can touch you. They can use hanky and do anything
so
to
how
you.
do you think that?
And you will never know where you are. People are lucky these days because you are conscious. Sometimes you may be unconscious. And most of them come with guns.
Okay.
So that was how they collected 350 from me. And while I was like running after them, a thought said, enter, let's go after them. Guys, when we got to collectible before SVS, the man now entered collectible and asked me, how much did they collect? How much did they take from you? And I told him exactly what they took from me. If I had known, I would have told the man that they collected 5 million from me, because it was later that I understood that that man was among them. So people should be very careful. People should be careful because they are real now in Port Harcourt. So that's what I have to say. Thank you.
I was going to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Yes, judging from your experience, how do you think people can, identify such body language of these one-chance operators?
You see, people used to say that if a dog bites you once, that it might be the mistake of the dog. But if the same dog bites you twice, you should be blamed. For now, my antenna don't peak. Though God has blessed me, even before that, it was because of the fuel scarcity of that 1 week during the Jonathan administration that I entered into that problem, because I had no fuel in my car. For now, I don't enter public transport because I have my car. So, but people, how you can identify them? Whenever you see a lady in their midst, maybe at the back seat, in the middle of the back seat, please don't enter. They will ask you to stay either at the front seat, they are close to the driver, or after the next person at the door seat of the front seat. Don't enter. Those are the people. You don't know them. I was listening to somebody saying that you don't know how to identify them, but you can, with your instinct, you can know that this motor is not good. It's not good to enter. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. The final caller will be Obi. Sadly, I lost Obi's call there. Let's see if we have a final message on WhatsApp. I believe we do. Frightening. Okay, this is not for this conversation. Come on. Our time is up, sadly. Be alert. Be alert at every single time you have to. Every time you're in public, regardless of where you are, regardless of the place it seemingly looks like, be alert. Look out for unusual behavior. Look out for unusual activities. Look out for an unusual or an unsettled body language. Just like many of you have said, they come in different forms. But you will always notice that unusual body language of theirs. Be alert at all times. There's no getting saying that over and over again. A final message on Telegram says, my wife's phone was nearly snatched from her jeans trousers by a supposed co-passenger. Unluckily for him, the conductor saw him when he was putting off the phone. After a while, my wife realized and raised alarm. Then the man wanted to drop, but the conductor stopped him and collected the phone. So you have to be alert. Thank you for that message, Emmanuel. Be alert at all times. I'll leave you with that. Be alert at all times. It's 4 minutes to 3 p.m. On this note, we get to wrap the conversation up, but the show, many other conversations come through. Yes, the show has ended right now, but other conversations will be coming up shortly with Dio and Hard Facts. Don't forget to keep in touch and get interactive with us on all our social media platforms at Nigeria Info PH on Twitter and on YouTube. You can subscribe and on Instagram as well. On Facebook, it's at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget that you can also take us wherever you go, regardless of what part of the world you find yourself. All you need to do is download our app from your app store at Nigeria Info FM and click on Port Harcourt. My name is Gabriella Anyanwu. Have a splendid afternoon.